Hey, it's Bobby, back with episode 3 of our tutorial series. Today we're going to hit a leg day. Leg day is probably one of the most feared days of the week. If you're not going into your leg day with a little anxiety and a little fear, you're probably not training them right. So this is a day that's going to tax your central nervous system. It's going to put you down a little bit, but that's a good thing. That's what you want. So I'm going to show you how to stimulate but not annihilate the legs to the point where you don't want a workout hangover the next day. Sometimes it's inevitable, it happens, but if you're getting that, at least you know you're training hard. So here we go, we're about to go kill some legs. Came up with a workout that I'm hoping that all of you will really like. So let's go get it. All right, so we're gonna start this workout with quads, okay? So each week I switch whether I'm doing quads to begin with or hamstrings to begin with. Last week I started with hamstrings, this week I'm gonna start with quads. Some people break their legs up into 2 different days, so a quad and a ham day. My legs are dominant, so I don't really need to do that. But most people don't need to do that unless you're like a physique athlete. So I just recommend that you flip-flop what you start with, because you're always gonna give a little bit more to whatever you start with. So we're gonna start here with leg extensions. So we're gonna kind of pre-exhaust the quads. So when we go into our next compound movement, the quads are tired out so that they'll fail before any of the other muscle groups that are gonna be assisting in the lift. And what's important is when you do leg extensions, to make sure that your butt is in the chair, right? If you start coming up, you're gonna restrict your range of motion. So pull yourself tight in the chair and make sure that when you go down with the rep, that you're going back all the way, because what I'll notice is a lot of people do this. All right, and you're getting like 50% of the rep range, okay? So just make sure you go down and up with your butt tight in the chair, okay? And just try to flex your quads up. Don't just move the weight. All right, so you really want to get your quads smoked before you go into your heavy movements. Do a triple drop set on leg extensions. Go heavy. Set your reps, preset your reps so you have goals. So I'm gonna do 10, 15, and 20, all right? Starting at my max weight and then cutting it in half each time. You get the socks? So we're supersetting leg extensions with inner thigh for a few reasons. Generally speaking, that if you do a full leg routine, you're not going to have the energy to really put much effort into these machines, the inner and outer thigh. And we're actually going to hit some heavy barbell lunges after this. It's really important that your inner thighs are warm when you do a heavy barbell lunge, because they're just really susceptible to injury, especially when you place them so soon in the workout, which I'll explain later as to why I place them so early in the workout. So typically most people throw lunges, walking lunges at the end of their workout, maybe sometimes in the middle. Rarely do they do it before they squat. Try to do this exercise while you still have some strength left and push the limits of what you're normally used to doing. I promise you it'll fry your legs like nothing else. So next time you're in the gym and you're doing legs, put your walking barbell lunges, if you even do them, which I recommend you do them, in the beginning of your workout, and you will have the sorest legs you've ever had. All right, so I want to teach you something about lunging that most people don't do properly. So watch as he lunges and he steps slightly out to the side. Okay, so this is gonna help 2 things. It's gonna help increase your range of motion, and 2, it's gonna help you stay more stable. Because most people walk with one foot directly in front of each other, and they end up getting out of balance, and they end up wobbling and have to start their set over. So keep your center of gravity broad, wide. Take a little step out. That's pretty much what you want it to look like. Perfect. That's it. You sit into the rep, and you keep your weight over your hip. We're jumping on the leg press, and we're gonna use a technique called 1.5s or double pumps. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go down deep in the hole. So you're not gonna go super heavy on this today. You go down deep as you can. You're gonna come up about halfway, go back down all the way, and then up. So it's 1.5 reps is gonna be 1 full rep. So you're only gonna count, once you go down, up halfway, down and up, that's 1 rep. All right, so you're gonna shoot for 10. So when I was originally planning this workout, I wanted to end quads with squats. Tweaked my lower back a little bit last week doing back. It's not too bad. I felt it a little bit on the lunges. So we're gonna end up on a belt squat, which is just squatting but taking your lower back pretty much out of the equation. If you don't have a gym that has one of these, find a new gym. So we're gonna hit these belt squats, and then we're gonna start some hamstrings. All right, so I want to show you something. When it comes to building muscle and just trying to get the whole lower body involved in this movement, you don't want to rely on the handles to keep you from falling back. You should be squatting as if you could let go of the handles and still be able to get back up. Not that I recommend it. But you want to see how he gets his butt back and then he leans his upper body forward as if he had the bar on his back. He's kind of mimicking that same squat movement. That's what you want to do. You want to be in that position where if you had to let go and get back up, you could. Was I in the frame at all?
Yeah, you are in the frame at all.
Okay. All right, so now we're going to transition into hamstrings. All right, we finished off our quads with the belt squat. We're going to start our hamstrings kind of a similar way to the way we started quads. We're going to start it with an isolation movement. We're going to start it with the seated leg curl. We're not going to do as much hamstring stuff as we did quad stuff. Hamstrings and glutes help significantly on lunging and squatting and those things like that. So we're going to do more isolation stuff. We'll save the compound stuff like the RDLs and stuff like that next week when we start with hamstrings. We'll do more volume for that next week. So this week we're going to start rounding out the workout with the seated leg curl, and then hopefully I can show you something a little more unique that you could add into your regimen after we hit these. The only situation you would be in where you wouldn't want to do this exercise is if you happen to be incarcerated. Outside of that, it's fantastic. Am I good? Okay. So that's it. Leg day's in the books. I love training legs, but I gotta say the best part of leg day is when it's over and it's a week away from having to do it again. I'm shot. Gotta jump on the treadmill. My training partners are going to be crippled for a week, which I love to hear, so I'm expecting text messages about how sore they are. And try this workout, leave a comment, like, subscribe to the page, let us know if you did it and how you liked it. So, until next time, out.